Hello and welcome everybody. Today I am going to do something a little bit different, but I think it is very important. It's something near and dear to my heart. We're going to talk a little bit about pickleball, the game that boosts your health, happiness, and retirement finances. And most of you know me, know that I'm a pretty big health and wellness guy. And I was meeting with a client the other day, and he's one of these clients that just you feel really energized after talking to both him and his wife, and they're just really energetic, fun to be around. And we talked a lot about pickleball. And I know I run into a lot of you at my local gym, and I'm a big health and wellness guy, like I said. And it doesn't really matter if it's pickleball; you can replace that with a lot of different things: golf, tennis. One of my best piece of exercise equipment is my 100-pound German Shepherd that requires a lot of exercise. So I walk with him constantly. So there's a lot to this. And I think it's important that we talk about how important this is as part of an overall retirement plan, a successful retirement plan. So let's get right into it. We're going to do a quick introduction of my team here. If you work with our firm, you work with one of our advisors here. We all collaborate together on all of our clients, so we know each other's situation well, or we know what we're working on, and we all have our own strengths. But regardless of that, you're in good hands. No matter who you're working with here, we all have a very high level of professionalism and expertise. So getting right into it, I wanted to play this quick video here. I felt like it would be something beneficial. We're going to watch a couple minutes of it, so bear with me here. But I think it's a really good video that I found.
Pickleball is a game that was developed in 1965 on Bainbridge Island by three people who wanted to have more activity. And so they created this game on the ground with a lower net than tennis. It's a 20 by 44, so you can get 4 pickleball courts on one tennis court. And they had a dog they had just adopted who kept picking up the ball named Pickle. So they named the game Pickleball because of their dog Pickle. I'm Carl Olmsted, and I've been playing pickleball around 5 or 6 years. I was a golfer for my whole life, and at a certain point, I couldn't play golf. I've been retired for a while, so I needed something to move besides hiking and walking. So I found pickleball, and 10,000 people a day are retiring now, and they're not going to play tennis at 65. So a lot of them have picked up pickleball. It's grown, I think, 20% every year. So over 4 million people played pickleball last year.
I'm Gina Rodriguez. I'm 59 years old, and I've been playing pickleball for off and on for about 3 years. People are really welcoming. If you take your paddle and you go to other venues in other cities, as opposed to other sports, you can just drop in and there's always somebody to play with. And yeah, it's a really nice venue to just drop in. You don't need a partner to play with.
Right.
You can go in as a single person and just drop in anywhere.
I think in any community, if you want to meet people, just go play pickleball. You'll meet dozens of people right away. If you can play ping pong, or you can play badminton or even tennis.
So anyway, I thought that was a good video. It just talks about how the social aspect of it works, and there are a lot of benefits that I'd like to get into here, just so you really understand just how important this is. So let's move right along here. So pickleball, it can lead to longer, healthier retirement. We'll get into some of the benefits here in just a second, but here's a couple recent articles on it. Pickleball is redefining retirement in the U.S. What to know about pickleball and its health benefits. That's one of my favorite things to talk about. And talk about just a really, really inexpensive hobby. Most cities, communities, towns have lots of pickleball courts. I know here on the south side of Indianapolis, they're building them left and right. They have them everywhere around the south side. And for $23.98, you can get a 5-star reviewed by 518 reviews set of pickleball with pretty much everything you need. So it's a very inexpensive sport to play, and it'll keep you active as well. Here's what I like. Some of the things, how this ties into a good retirement plan: health and longevity. Healthcare expenses can get very, very high during retirement. Obviously, Medicare helps cover some of those expenses, but the healthier you can keep yourself, the better off you're going to be. Not only can it add, you know, life expectancy. It can add quite a bit to your life expectancy just by getting out and moving. Just that simple act of just getting some moderate physical activity throughout the week. A big one is social engagement. 25 years doing this and helping thousands and thousands of people retire. I can tell you that people who are out there exercising and socializing, in general, tend to be a lot happier than people who don't do anything. And a lot of times people think that I need a lot of money to do these things. As you can see, pickleball, something like that, is very social and very inexpensive way to get out and meet a lot of people. And you can do that in different cities. You can take your pickleball set with you. In fact, one that my client I mentioned that I was talking to the other day, he actually works with his pastor to teach pickleball, beginners pickleball at the local church. And anyone can go to it, not just members of the church. And it's not a sermon or an outreach or anything like that. It is just strictly how to play pickleball. That's all they do there. So you can check into like local churches, local senior community centers. There's a million places to go find ways to learn pickleball and play pickleball. But the social engagement piece of it is very, very important as well. Cost-effective recreation, like I said, $25 gets you everything you need to get started. Can't get much cheaper than that. Travel opportunities, get out, try some different spots. Go south, play in the winter, where you meet different people, and socializing is again a key part of that. Health benefits from sunshine. This is a very overlooked and underrated part of health. I really try to get out and get sunlight, even if it's overcast outside, just by getting outside and being exposed to natural light. There's all kind of studies out there. This is just one simple study, but when it comes to your mental health, your physical health, your overall well-being, just getting outside more and getting exposure to a little bit of natural light and sunlight, you'd be amazed at how big of an impact that can have on your health. I try to do that again. I try to get my dog out several times a day just to walk outside and enjoy the sunlight. And I can tell you, every time I come back in, especially a nice sunny day, no matter what kind of mood I'm in, I always feel a little bit better. So that's the one tip. If you can take anything away from this, just get outside and get a little bit more sunshine and move a little bit more, and that can make a huge impact in your overall retirement. So I know this was a little bit different today, a little bit unique, but it's something I'm a big believer in. So hopefully you found some benefits, or if we can just inspire even a few of you to get out there and try something new, or if you haven't played in a while and you've played before, to get out there and do it again. I think this was a worthwhile video. So hopefully this has been helpful. Um, for those of you who need a retirement plan, I know many of you who are listening, who are clients, already are on one of our retirement plans. We focus on three key pillars for retirement planning. And you need to have all three of these as part of a retirement plan. Oftentimes we find is even people that think they have things covered are missing one or two of these things in their plan. And the three key pillars to have a successful retirement plan are obviously the investment planning. That's a big piece of it. But then you also need to have a tax plan, and that's usually the most overlooked plan. And by a tax plan, I don't mean a tax preparer that prepares your tax return every year. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about having a plan that lays out your entire tax situation for the next several years. In fact, I like to go out even 10 or 20 years and really plan out taxes for the long run. Because for many retirees, that's the biggest expense you're facing, especially if you're taxed on your Social Security, your income gets high enough, you can get taxed on your Medicare premiums, or not taxed, but pay extra on those, which is a form of taxation in my opinion. And all those things come into play. And then the third big pillar is having a retirement plan, making sure that you're not going to outlive your money, how healthcare plays into that, legacy planning, all of those things. So an overall retirement strategy, an investment plan, and a good tax plan are keys to having a successful retirement. So that's our CFG retirement roadmap. If you know of someone that's done well, that's higher income, higher asset, and they're worried about problems with taxes and things like that, or how their overall retirement plan looks, send them in, send them our way. We'll help them out. We do a 45-minute discovery meeting. We're happy to have them in, and just even if we're just doing a double check on what they're already doing and they walk away, everyone will walk away with some good information that they can use on their own, or use with their current financial firm. Or, a lot of times people will come over and have us help them implement those as well. Simple. If you want to get in touch with our office, 317-788-1562. You can also email us, reach us through our website at www.creativefinancialgrp.com. So a lot of easy ways to get in touch with us there. Shameless plug for my book. If you haven't gotten a copy yet, it's a really easy to read book. It's quick. You can get it on Amazon. You can come into our office. We have copies. Happy to give you a copy here at the office if you come in. Ask for one during your meeting if you don't already have a copy, and we'll be happy to get you one. And last but not least, our disclosures. These are all of our disclosures, and our disclosures, along with a lot of other great information, can be found on our website at www.creativefinancialgrp.com. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back soon.